Now, let me just paint the picture.
Well, as long as you stick to the truth, because you're a bull artist.
Let me just paint the picture.
I'll tell you who's telling the truth.
Yeah, well,
Spud,
I
know who Spud will believe.
Oh, well, of course he will,
Yeah.
because he's
my
weak as
man.
piss. Yeah, exactly.
Now, this is what happens, Spud. So the little plane takes off from Moorabbin.
Yeah.
Right? So Jim was late, but he said, I need you to drop me home after the
That's it.
flight at
Yeah.
12:30, right? And I said, well, okay, Jim, but you are in South Yarra. I'm in Hawthorn.
Yeah,
Right on the
That's a
way.
bit of a
Warriors in Albert Park.
yeah.
And Chief's in the
Albert Park's
city.
near the
Yep.
water.
So they go Moorabbin can go South Yarra to Albert Park or South
That's
Yarra
right.
to the city easily. South Yarra back. I mean Hawthorn.
backtracking.
We're backtracking.
Backtracking.
So I said, and he goes, "No, that's what's happening." And anyway, went on and
true.
on, carried on. So we finished the game. We walked to the plane. We get on, and our pilots, pranksters, they got a bit of fun about it. And they said, "Bad news, boys. Moorabbin is fogged in."
Oh no.
Right, and now our face just dropped. My face dropped.
Oh, you should have seen him
I-
sook it up.
I
He
did.
and Chief
I nearly
especially.
started
Puppy
crying.
dog eyes.
They said we're going to have to land at Tullamarine, and then you're going to. We wouldn't get there till 12:30. Then you're going to have to get a car or a taxi from Tullamarine to Moorabbin to pick your car up, and then back home. And of course, Warrior, Snork, myself, and Chief. We nearly started crying. Like we're thinking that's going to be another hour in the taxi at that time of the night. And I turn around and there's this smack over there with the other smack pencil neck,
Yeah.
Darcy, who also didn't have a car, sitting there looking at us with the biggest smile on their face,
He
going,
did.
"Oh well,
You did, Jim.
we haven't got a car, so you can drop us off on the way out to Moorabbin."
He actually said Tullamarine's a better option for me anyway.
That's exactly what he
You
was
did say that, Jim.
JB, you're the leader.
Let me tell you what happened.
That's exactly what he said.
I look at this man
Very
saying
convincing, Garry.
that Moorabbin's fogged in, and then I look at the jaws just hit the deck. I thought there was more resilience in this group, by the way, but it was just instant sooking
Not
up.
that time of night.
So
Not
then
that
I
cheap,
turned
dude,
around. Then I turned around, Spud, and I said, "We'll be right. I'm telling you to lift."
No, he
and
didn't.
then I hear from him and Chief, "Well, fog's never lifted in the history of fog. Can't lift. When was the last time fog lifted, you dickhead?" I said, "I'm telling you, we're going to be all right.
Well,
we'll
this is-
land at
No,
Moorabbin."
You
but
did
this
say
is
that,
the
How
Garry.
much of an idiot you are.
This is the point,
Fog's
right?
never lifted since it's invented, you
Yeah,
dickhead.
I did say that. I had a slump.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
I had
Spud,
just-
I had to
yeah.
lift them
Hey,
up.
but
You're in a-
the
you're in a
bottom
hole.
line is, Jim's in a win-win, mate. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter
he
for
couldn't
him.
lose.
And
He
that
goes
is
to
true.
Tullamarine, he gets a nice taxi
Yeah,
to South
that
Yarra
is
and he's
true.
in bed. It goes to Moorabbin, he's going to jump back on our band. So in the end, I said, righto.
Yeah.
So the plane's flying. I said, you decide right now, old smack. You are either with us or against us. He goes, well, if we go to Tullamarine, you drop me off. I
That's
said, no,
it.
mate. If
Of
we
course
drop
you
at
do.
Tullamarine, you come all the way to Moorabbin with
Yeah.
us and we'll drop you back.
And that's probably not a bad point.
And him and Darcy just sitting there going, so that was all right.
Spud, he tried to threaten not to take us.
3 minutes
No,
before
never,
we,
ever was
we
that
get
going
to
to
the
happen.
outskirts of Melbourne, the pilot goes, good news, boys.
Oh,
Fog's lifted.
Jimmy
and,
boy,
and
the
so-
leadership
so-
in it
No,
came.
no. So we go.
I like JB's positivity at the
Positive.
start.
Yeah, so Spuddy couldn't lose. For us, it was a life changer.
It wasn't
Glorious.
leadership.
So-
It's not a life change.
A life changer.
Spud, you-
A life changer.
life
I'm
changer.
telling you, a life changer.
Talk about
I don't get
precious.
driven around
Seriously.
in cabs. So I said,
Our audience are nearly running off the road.
I said,
or-
good on you. I said, good work, Jim. That is
Jim,
good news.
leadership.
And good luck, you and Duke, getting
Positive.
a taxi at Moorabbin Airport at 1 o'clock in the morning.
But the
And that was
positive
it.
waves I sent out
You are
changed
such a
the
turd.
weather.
You're
that's
a turd,
That's
Jim.
what happened.
That's what you
So,
are.
in the end, did you actually drop him off?
Of course he did.
I took
Of
off.
course he did.
I
He
drove off.
dropped me off, but he was always
I think it's a
dropping
bit
me off.
harsh,
There was a bit of
JB.
fear to Spud.
I
He
will
did.
back Gaz on the fact that you chortled and laughed. It was
Spud.
landing at
Spud,
Tullamarine. That's a bit
I
harsh.
hadn't seen this
He
sort
would've-
of downcast
He had
behaviour
jaws on the ground.
from alpha males
Wiped
before.
us like a dirty
You
bum.
should have
Chief's
seen
head
it.
can't implode any more into his body. He's got no neck, so yeah, I can imagine the Chief
Hey,
snorting
Spud,
and
even
grunting.
if, let me, and I stated this on the plane, even if Chief lived next door to me, I wouldn't get lifted him.
Yeah.
So he was
even
out of the
you, Jay.
equation. No.
And then we're driving down the Peen Highway, and Warrior and Snorkel kept pulling up at the lights, and Warrior's got his window down, wanted to talk to us
No,
still.
what about that?
What about this? And we said, Warrior, 1:30.
You've been,
Ship off, you boring bastard.
you've been together what, for 7 or 8
Come
hours.
on,
No,
Warrior.
that's no good,
Stop
Warrior.
talking to us,
No,
Warrior.
they only taught you when you were in there, mate. You know. Well, that's what they told me anyway.
Oh, no. And the whole time, little Chua's head swiveling around. He didn't know what was going on.
As I said, he had wood, didn't he?
Actually,
He was that excited.
The other point. So, news comes through that it's fogged in at Moorabbin and we get a bit flat, and then we're thinking safety issues, and Chua gets a beautiful message from Mrs. Chu. I said, how are you going to cope with this, Chu? Because you're going to go another 3 hours out to Point Cook. He goes, oh no, Mrs. Chu's just texted me, and she said, oh well, as long as you're safe.
Yep.
Oh, what a beautiful
How
thing.
nice is that? The same message went to Mrs. B. She said, punch through the fog. Let's hope you run into 8 helicopters.
Same message went to my 3 boys and said, well, we'll split up your belongings if it doesn't come off. That's about how worried they were.